guys, I'm Vanessa and welcome back to my channel. So this week's video is going to be a really interesting video and personally, I'm really excited about it. A few months back, my friends and I did actually set up and design a system, and today we are finally going to do a social experiment to ask people what they think of our system for further improvements. So the system that we are creating is actually a QR code check-in system. This is because we realized that not everyone can afford to have a smartphone or familiar with the current technologies, especially those senior citizens and those coming from poor families. So for contact tracing purposes, they would have to use the common pen to write down their information on the book. So sometimes the information may be written wrongly, or sometimes they might not know how to write. And besides that, the use of the common pen actually increases the risk for them to get infected by the virus. Not only that, the act of scanning the QR code from the consumer side may be a little bit time consuming, as we can see by the long queues at some stores. So our system aims to aid those who do not have smartphone or unfamiliar with technologies such as senior citizens to check in and to eliminate the use of common pen to reduce the risk of getting infected by the virus. And next is to facilitate the current check-in process. So without further ado, let's go!
OK，Hello， OK， 这样子想问一下你有没有那种 smartphone 啊，智能电话这样子？有啦。这样子的话，就是代表讲说，就是在疫情期间，你都是会要自己去 scan 那个 QR code 来进店的，对吗？对啦。这样子你有觉得有什么问题吗？还是你的感想是什么？就是用这样子的方法进店。
进店有时候你买到很多东西的话，那两个手反了，拿 phone 出来就比较麻烦点。还有又要按那些 apps 啊才能进去。
这样子的话，你通常啊，如果现在这样的一个 lockdown 这样子，你要去进店啊，这样子的话，你是怎样做哈？
要填写咯。
填写啦，写你
名字啊，这样咯。
这样你觉得就是这样子一直写
有时候又会忘记那些字了嘛。这样就很麻烦咯。
很麻烦哦。
要用笔。
过来一点这样子。
过去。
对。有可能再近一点。
再近一点。
就是这样子。它到秒是这里的，所以基本上就是你名字啊、电话号码、你的 temperature 还有什么东西都在这里哦。就你这样子哦，然后就可以进去了。
OK， 这样很方便哦。
对。
Silahkan pasport QR Anda. Please scan your QR code.
请扫描您的二维码。
可以。
Thank you.
OK。
Silahkan pasport QR Anda. Please scan your QR code.
请扫描您的二维码。
Thank you.
So, do you find the system to be more convenient and easy to use?
A truly great system is ultimately defined by the integration of its hardware and software, and that has always been what we strive for at Pot-Ato. We know that when the COVID-19 pandemic hits us, everyone was not ready to face the new world. Contact tracing is crucial at this critical time, but a number of people still need to use a pen and a logbook to check in every time they enter a store, especially the elderly and the less fortunate. And queuing up to scan a QR code is more time-consuming than expected. And hence, we introduce you the alien. Alien can read the personalized QR code and check you in the store immediately. When our system launch, a frame will be displayed at the monitor connected for the user to stand in and take temperature. If our temperature exceeds 37.5 degrees Celsius, an audio alarm will sound. If not, the system will change and continue with QR code scanning. Once the QR code is scanned, the Raspberry Pi will extract the data from the QR code and access to the database with it. It will then retrieve the corresponding personal information to be recorded into the Google Sheet of that slot.
So looking at the casing for this system, we have a compact casing where all the vital components for the system are in it. The holes on the lid and on the body is to allow air ventilation to ensure the optimal performance of the heart of this system. So the heart of this whole system is this Raspberry Pi 4 model B with 4GB RAM. It is the one that allows the fast and smooth checking process. The average time taken for the checking process for each person is less than 10 seconds. Connecting to this Raspberry Pi is a webcam used for face detection. One specialty about this is that we have used the Gaussian blur technique, which increases the accuracy for face detection. So it is not necessary to use this system at a very clean background, and the detection distance is around 1 meter. This webcam is also used to detect the QR code shown by the user, which is specially generated by our apps, and the user's information will all be recorded in a cloud database. Besides that, an AMG 8833 IR thermal camera is used to measure the maximum temperature of the user. This camera consists of 8x8 array of IR thermal sensors, and it allows temperature detection up to 7 meters. User can proceed to scan their QR code when the temperature is below 37.5 degrees Celsius. So basically, the user will only need to stand 1 meter away from the webcam to perform their check-in process. Since the main audience that we are targeting is senior citizens, we also use audio features which will guide the user to proceed their check-in process at each stages. The audio feature that we use is also multilingual so that everyone can understand it.
To further elevate the check-in experience, we have created an amazing app to be used with the alien, and we call it Check QR. Check QR is specifically designed to give you a personalized check-in experience. We want the app to be user-friendly, so we have designed the user interface to be minimal and simple to use. With this app, you can generate a personalized QR code for yourself and not worry about anything. This is because the code generated is only a representation of you. Your actual data are encrypted in the system to ensure that they are always protected. We know how precious personal data is to our users, so we have implemented security with one-time password and phone lock password to avoid misuse of your information. In Check QR, you can even track where you have been to and perform contact tracing using the history feature in the app.
To use the Check QR app, head into the app by clicking on the Check QR icon. At the home page, you will see My QR button and the Generate New QR button. For first-time user, click on the Generate New QR button to generate a personalized QR code for yourself. Here, you will be asked to fill in your name and your contact number as well as your home address. Make sure you have entered the right information before you click the Generate button. For security reasons, you will receive an OTP and the phone number you registered. Proceed to enter your OTP and click Verify. Your personalized QR code will appear soon. To open your existing QR code, head into the Check QR app and click on My QR button on the home page. For security purposes, you will need to enter your phone lock password before you can enter. Here, you will see the QR code and the name as well as the contact number attached to it. All that's left to do is to point your QR code at the alien at your desired store. Below the QR code is the history button and the delete button. Click delete if you want to remove this QR code from your device. The history button will lead you to the history page. This is where you can check all the locations that you have checked in with this QR code. At the alien, stand within the allocated box you see on the screen. The alien will begin to take your temperature and it will instruct you to show your QR code once the temperature is recorded. You can show your QR code from the Check QR app. The alien will scan your QR code and record your personal information to the Google Sheet of the store. And that is how you check in with the alien.
With the alien, we've taken the time to do the deep engineering to design and develop a better experience for everyone. Checking in has never been safer and faster. Undoubtedly, this is the start of a new generation.
Yes.
Much
Okay.
better.
Much better. Okay, so where do you think that we should improve, or what is your feedback?
Response slow a bit lah.
Response slow a bit ah.
Improve to speed up.
Speed up 啊。OK， 婆婆，这样你觉得刚刚你用到怎样？会简单容易吗？
可以啦。
可以啦。
简单啊。
简单。
如果再简单更好。
哦，再简单更好啊！这样你觉得要怎么简单？
好像放在桌子这样就。
哦，再放在桌子这样子 scan 就好了啦。
这样就不用照来照去了。这样走来走去哦。
你觉得我们怎样 OK 吗？简单啊，容易用吗？
还好啦，
还好啦。
不过如果那个，就是我说可以再更好，是最好的咯。
是可以再最好。
还有进步的空间。
还有进步空间。
我觉得他们 scan 的那个 focus 那个地方就，那个范围太大了。就是要给老人家用，就是直接方便就好了。因为他们抓不到那个焦点。就是直接比较好。
要更加直接一点啦。
对。
OK 啦，谢谢你们。
OK， 谢谢。
Hey guys, so I'm just back from the social experiment and I really enjoyed the whole process. So there are some positive feedbacks that we have received, such as how convenient it is for senior citizens and even normal users to use it to check in into a store, and also how it actually eliminates the common pen problem for those who do not have a smartphone to check in into a store. But of course, there are always room for improvements for everything. So firstly, for elders who are unfamiliar with technology and they do not have a smartphone and this is their first time using it, they might find it a little difficult to use it and they would prefer an even more straightforward method, such as placing the QR scanner on the table instead of showing it to the camera. And then, although the whole process time is quite short, they also suggested that maybe the processing time can be even faster. Not only that, maybe we can also use face mask detection, because right now they have to take down their mask in order to detect their face, and that would require deep learning. So might as well maybe we can use face recognition method, or maybe we can use convert speech to text technology for their first time registration and uses the face recognition for check-in process after they have registered. So all of these feedbacks, we really appreciate it and we will take into account to further improve our system. Thank you for those who participated in the social experiment and those who provide us guidance throughout these few months. It has been an amazing journey. I hope you guys like this video and thank you. Stay home, stay safe, kita jaga kita, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!